Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a book review on The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde by Junot Diaz. Last year I listed all the books that I read, and I'd read Drown by Junot Diaz, as well as This Is How You Lose Her. So basically I've read all of his books, but last week I got a notification from Google Books saying that he's released a book. I'm not sure if I'm going to read that because I'm not very into children's books, but yeah, Junot Diaz is a great writer. And getting into the book review, so The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde tells the story of Oscar, and his surname is not Wilde, definitely not Wilde. And it's told by Oscar's story is told by his sister Lola, as well as Unia, who is the main protagonist for Drown, as well as This Is How You Lose Her. And we learn at the beginning of the story that something has happened to Oscar, and so basically they just tell us that, not tell us that story, but Unia traces a generational curse. Basically, it's something Dominicans call fuku. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right or wrong. And this curse has been in Oscar's family for a really, really long time, and basically he is cursed as well. Oscar is described as being very nerdish, as well as being fat, so you will definitely find a lot of fat phobia in this book, and it's obviously disgusting. And yeah, and Oscar's main goal is to have his first kiss, because he hasn't gotten his first kiss, and Oscar really, really loves girls, but girls don't seem to love him at all. And I understand, like, no girl is obligated to like you because you like them. And as much as Oscar's throughout the book is made fun of, and people are just generally horrible to him, he at times feels really entitled to girls. And I made like notes somewhere when he's feeling really that kind of sense of entitlement. It's very disgusting. It's something that you find a lot with nerd boys, or yeah, so nerdish boys, like having that kind of entitlement. And yeah, this book is written splendidly. It took me quite a long time to read it because I was in this slump. I don't know, I'm really tired. But it's written brilliantly because Junot Diaz is a great writer, and I recommend everyone reads his books. I really loved it when Lola was telling Oscar's story, because I was really fond of Lola. And when Unia tells Oscar's story, it's really good because Unia is a great storyteller. But we also learn about Unia, and some people have described it as Unia finally redeeming himself in this book, but I really don't get it, to be honest. I like him as a protagonist and as a person, but he's a serial cheater, and he's just a generally horrible person, but he's still likable, so there's that issue. And it also like basically tells the story of Oscar and Lola's parents and great grandparents and so on, so their family. And it was really interesting reading about Oscar's mother and how she got to the US, basically, because they are immigrants in the book. And yeah, so the story was really, really written well, because Junot Diaz is amazing, and he really knows how to write about masculinity and blackness. Like, I have general issues about his use of the N-word. Sometimes it's just a bit weird, but this is not a review about that. And yeah, one thing I didn't like about the book is the footnotes. I'm not sure if people will see this. These are the footnotes. I made a marking, like they are really, really long. Sometimes he basically tells the Dominican Republic's history, and he uses footnotes to tell that history, or any cultural history. And sometimes the footnotes are really, really long, and they got me distracted when I was reading the books. But overall, this book was wonderful. I recommend it to everyone. Look at the cover, it's so cute. I would give this book 4 stars out of 5. And yeah, So I'll see you next time. I doubt I'll be recording anything because the holiday is coming up. And if I do record something, I'll only be able to upload it when I come back because data prices in South Africa are ridiculously high. And other than that, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and recommend this channel to any of your friends or anyone that you know, people who would like this kind of content. If you wouldn't, then don't subscribe because don't hate subscribe in general. And okay, bye. Thank you.